December 1st will price XRP at over $317.80 as a result of over $20 trillion set to flow into the XRP ledger from massive institutions including BlackRock, JP Morgan, and even Swift. And all of this is going to commence on December 1st. But what they're not telling you is that we're about to see significantly bigger numbers flowing into the XRP ledger. Like for example, the USA has just officially signed a bill to replace their current FedNow payment system with a next generation payment system powered by XRP. And they're also not telling you that President Trump just confirmed that they'll be reopening the USA government very quickly and that they'll be issuing over $2,000 to every resident in the United States of America that will likely end up flowing into the crypto space. Now this is a very big deal, and it means that the price of altcoins, and specifically XRP, is going to soar. And so when we talk about $317.80 on December 1st, that isn't a shocker. In fact, it is more likely that XRP is going to surpass that price. Just take a look at this statement, for example, the statement from Ripple's own founder, Arthur Bridge, which he literally states that XRP is designed to $10,000 and must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. This exact statement is what we are now seeing with the scaling of XRP within the United States federal payment systems and the Federal Crypto Reserve that is going to be filled with XRP specifically, which is the #1 American cryptocurrency. But again, they're not telling you, and they're not specifically telling you this strategic reserve unlock that is about to make the price of XRP soar to exactly what Arthur Bridge, the XRP founder, actually stated. Like, take a look at this. Forecasts suggest XRP could soar to $10,000 to $35,000 powered by a reserve mechanism and massive institutional adoption. Exactly what Arthur Bridge, the XRP founder and Ripple Labs co-founder, actually said. And so what's happening? The XRP price is about to make people millionaires. And here is where things take a massive switch and where you need to capitalize and get in as quickly as possible. And all of this is going to happen in as early as 8 days on November 17th, where a massive announcement and event is about to unfold on the XRP ledger. And this is set to unlock a whopping $650 trillion. Yes, RealFi could literally unlock the $650 trillion real estate sector onto the XRP ledger, and they've just announced a major event will take place on November 17th for the Real token, which is literally built on the XRP ledger. And guys, this is official and confirmed. We are talking about RealFi, the massive institution that now allows you to buy real estate using XRP ledger, and using the Real token, which is built onto the XRP ledger. Just announced that on November 17th, a historic announcement will be made for the RealFi ecosystem, and specifically highlighted that it will be extremely extraordinary for the Real token. Now, this is again a massive deal here, because take a look at XRP. XRP retraced, was sitting in consolidation, but if you look at it on a weekly scale, guys, the XRP charts are booming. Why is it booming? Well, because of this set announcement set to release on November 17th, and it is going to make history. I mean, billions, if not trillions of dollars will enter the XRP, and it will all happen via the Real token, a project right here in front of your eyes that is literally going to be making millionaires. The Real token is a project that is being utilized by RealFi, a massive institution that allows you to buy multi-million-dollar properties. And look at the charts, guys. This thing is up over 100,000% in the last 2 months. It's very early project. I think it's about 2 or 3 months old, so it's very new. It went from 1/100 of a penny to over 3 cents, and the price continues to soar. I mean, this thing has massive support, very low resistance, and with trillions of dollars set to enter the Real token, we are going to see a massive supply shock. Remember, the Real token has a very low supply of only phase 1, 22 million total supply, which is insane because all the big projects have like 100 billion. And this has actually caused a lot of analysts and experts to literally say that Real token is going to go to $65,000, guys. This is not my words, but it's real, and this is why I'm packing my bag. I mean, I'm very bullish on this project, because if you take a look at it, if Real token captures just 1% of the real, the real estate market, which is planning to unlock, RealFi is planning to actually unlock the $650 trillion real estate market. But if Real token just captures 1% of that, we're talking about going from 3 cents to $65,000. This is the real numbers that we are looking at. And this is why obviously you're seeing a lot of people now begin buying a bag of Real token, because even looking at it from big picture, if Real token gets listed on any centralized Because right now it's not listed on a single centralized exchange, there's no mass marketing campaign, and it's literally went up, hundreds of thousands of percentages. But if it gets listed on even a single centralized exchange, then we are going to see its price soar potentially to thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars. You got to understand that every single right now, basically, that real world asset product that is listed on centralized exchanges, almost every single one of them, is worth hundreds of billions in market cap. And real token's not even close to that. Do you understand what this means? It means that, how people bought Bitcoin when Bitcoin was sitting at $1 and Bitcoin skyrocketed to 120,000, or how people bought Solana at literally pennies and now Solana's worth, $700-800. This is the scale that we're looking at. But real token is set to even surpass it a lot higher. Right now, real token is very cheap. Nobody knows about it. Nobody knows how to buy it. It's a bit complicated because it's on the XRP ledger. And so this is the opportunity to get in while something is still very low, to get in while something is still very cheap, so that you're able to capitalize when it goes up. And again, it is golden opportunities like this that create generational wealth. Maybe 2 years down the line, real token is sitting in the top 10 tokens, and you're like, I wish I got into it. I seen it when it was sitting at 3 cents. I wish I got into it, because now it's worth $10,000. It is possible. Now again, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. You should always do your research. But you got to be looking at things in the big picture and in the big perspective. You're seeing a lot of these analysts come out and really doing the research, and they're really capitalizing and getting into it. Once this thing is on centralized exchanges, the train will, be past the station. It will be too late, and you'll have to buy, real token if you want to get in at, a couple $100, while you had the opportunity to literally get in at 3 cents and it make you generational wealth. Right now, $10,000 in real token. Just imagine that. Again, it sounds really crazy. But $10,000 right now in real token will literally, get yourself a nice bag. But not only that, it will actually pump the price of real token, because the volume is still very low compared to what its actual, perspective will be. And because it's still very early, there's not a lot of people that are into it, because again, it's not listed on centralized exchanges. If this announcement that you guys are seeing right in front of you is something massive, whether it's a massive unlock of, trillions of dollars that are now going to enter through real token, or if it's a centralized exchange listing or any sort of expansion, then the price is going to soar. And this is why real token's price is already going up right now, even before the November 17th date. Because if November 17th marks a critical and actual massive announcement, then the price is going to boom, and we're going to go from 3 cents to potentially $700-800. It's insane. It is insane. But millionaires could be made right here in this perspective. And this is why I got myself a nice bag. I can clearly see, when I'm reading these analysts literally talking about real token, they clearly got themselves a bag. So I'm going to go ahead and put some money and see what happens. I mean, again, $10,000 could literally become worth $10-20 million. That is the possibility that we're seeing right here. And again, it moves the price right in front of your eyes. So the price will literally move up. It will increase once that happens. Now imagine if real token starts doing $100,000 in daily transaction volume with a phase 1 supply of 22 million. That is insane, because the price, again, is not going to be able to handle, there's going to be so much demand that there's not going to be enough supply to go around, and obviously we're going to see a supply shock, and that means the price of real token is going to have to soar. It's basically a requirement, because again, you have so much demand, you have not enough supply, the price just automatically soars. And when you see institutions like RealFi, which again, there's a lot of speculation that RealFi is actually partnered with Ripple because they're both trying to unlock the same market. There's a lot of discussions of that possibility of, Ripple and RealFi actually being partnered together. Speculation as of now, but there's a lot of rumors like that. But if you take a look at this, guys, RealFi, a massive institution that literally allows you to buy real estate, is now allowing you to buy real estate using the XRP ledger via real token. You can buy properties worth millions of dollars, $25 million, using real token on the XRP ledger, which is extremely bullish. And if you scroll all the way down to payrealfi.com, their website, they literally talk about real token. So this is why, again, you can find out more, you can buy now, you can do whatever you want. But again, not financial advisors, always doing research, but this is very, very bullish. And you can also learn more about the real token itself on the real chain, the best blockchain built for real estate and rewards, directly by heading to the realchain.com, which again, just is huge deal. And so I always say this, it's now or never. The opportunity don't come often, guys. For example, the people that got Bitcoin at $1, I mean, this was a once in a lifetime opportunity. They were never actually able to buy Bitcoin once again at $1. People that bought Solana in the pennies were never allowed to buy Solana ever again. The price just never went back, and that's the fact. And the same thing is gonna happen for real token. The price is going to soar, and it's never gonna be what it is today. That's my personal opinion. But the concept here is, again, these opportunities are to be, at least you got to do your research, and make your own decision. But you also have to understand and think about it. You got to dedicate some time to doing your research, because again, this may be a once in a lifetime opportunity, and you may be having that golden opportunity of being able to see the price at 3 cents right now, dirt cheap, before it surges. The next time you might see it, it might be sitting at $100. The next time after that, you might see it, it might be sitting at $1,000. The truth is, these are once in a lifetime opportunities, and they come and they go. They don't come often, but when they come, you want to be able to capitalize and take advantage of that opportunity. So this is why I want to reiterate. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I want to make it clear that you should guarantee, this is what you should guaranteed do. You should guaranteed do your research. You should guaranteed look into this project and make your own decision, because you don't want to be that one guy that's regretful and says, I just wish I got 10 XRP worth of real token. I just wish I bought $1,000 or $10,000, or if I bought $15,000 worth of real token, I would have $1 million today. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be that guy that made the decision. If you ended up buying, then you're like, you know what, I well off deserved. I did the research. And if you know the price goes down, then it's up to you, and you're like, you know what? Well, I did my research. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it is the chance that you have right now to do your research, to look into it, and to get into projects that you believe, in your opinion, are going to surge. Now, with that being said, I'm going to end off concluding the video here. I'll be leaving all the links down below in the description, payrofi.com. Everything will be down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And again, I'm bullish on right now XRP like crazy. I think we're going to have a massive, massive, beautiful bull run. And so, obviously, I got myself a nice bag of XRP, a nice big bag of real tokens. I mean, I'm bullish on that project, but I'm also a little bullish on, a few other projects. But really, these are the two that right now I'm keeping a very close eye on: XRP and real token that is solving a multi-trillion-dollar problem and is built on the XRP ledger. I'll see you guys next time, and peace.